So they got the motor and transmission out. I appreciate Brian and JW kicking ass on that thing, taking it out, getting it out. Car is, we got a lot of stuff we got to get off of it. I am going to get a plastic fuel cell, Brian. I decided I'm going to go ahead and get me a plastic fuel cell. And that way I ain't got to worry about that leaking no more. We got a lot of stuff to get out of here. All the electronic stuff, all the wiring. JW and Brian got the motor and transmission out earlier. So now Brandon and Norman and JW and myself and Brian are taking the rest of it apart. Getting everything out as we can do it. The more we can get out of it. We're going to basically try to get everything out of it today for the most part. And then I'm going to try to make the wiring a little easier on the other car. But yeah, we're going to get it all apart. Get it ready to go in the other car. All right, guys, so most of it is done now. I got a lot done, got a lot out, except for, woo, boy. What do you think?
It's a spaghetti mess.
Rat's nest of wiring. So this is your non-professional wiring service. It's much nicer when you have professionals wire. Then you don't have to worry about this. So we're trying to be very careful how we take this apart. I know it looks like a mess, but Holly is generally pretty easy to wire. So we're going to take my switch panel down up here. And then that's pretty easy, the way this goes down and connects. And then most of the wiring is almost ready to pull out. So yeah. I got a pile of parts over here out of the race car to get the engine and a transmission. We just got to get the wiring and stuff out of this, and we will be set. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So we decided we are not going to fix the old car, the one I just wrecked. It's a little too bad of shape right now. We're kind of in a hurry. So one of my buddies, Randy, he had a hot rod that was sitting here, and this thing's just been sitting for a little while. It is a full tube chassis Saturn. So he has let me borrow this car for a little while. We're going to end up building another one at some point, another Mustang probably. But this thing's pretty tricky, guys. Check it out. I can't thank Randy enough for letting me borrow this thing. It's going to be, hopefully, it's going to be really fast. If y'all want to support the channel, head on over to turbojohnracing.com. Grab yourself some hats and t-shirts. Comment, like, and subscribe. That helps this algorithm on YouTube a ton. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, boy. Check this thing out, guys. This is a 1994 Saturn. I don't know if y'all seen it out. It was out a couple years ago. Guy built it, and it didn't ever really get raced. And it's got a funky paint job on it. It's like a marble bowling ball. Randy got this car. It had a big block in it with I think it had a big block with a blower on it, and then it had nitrous at some point. But this is a full-bodied car, and it is a full tube chassis. So if you can't beat them, join them. The small tire rules look like they are not going to change anytime soon. We're planning on building a tube chassis car, but luckily Randy had one to sit in here. Norman's out here with me. Appreciate Norman coming to help me grab this thing. Man, I'm excited. This is pretty cool. And it is plastic body panels. It's got some metal in it, of course. But the body and stuff, you can see it's mostly just sat down on the chassis. And that's what people are doing. They'll take the bodies, gut them, and then set them on the chassis. Plastic doors. It's got Lexan here, Lexan in the front glass. the window, but it's got metal all in here. So we're gonna lighten these doors up. These doors feel pretty doggone heavy. So we'll lighten those up. The drive shaft length is pretty small. This is a 6.0 certified car. Driver's way back in the back. Got the little carbon seat. We may end up putting a Kirky or a Race Tech seat in this thing. Probably gonna have to extend the gas pedal. Gonna have to cut the actual steering column down just a little bit to make it a little easier to get in and out. Instead of having a fully exposed drive shaft, I'll probably build a complete tunnel for that, just in case something fails. I don't want the drive shaft banging around. So probably that's gonna add a little bit of weight, but you know, it is what it is. This is the drive shaft that come out of it, but from the yoke to the mid plate is 76 inches. If you go from the center of the housing to the mid plate, then you're at like, I think it was 84 inches. So this is going to be significantly different than the Mustang, guys. A lot different. Hopefully it works. My wheels may work on it. I love the Convo Pros though. So we may just leave those on it, put some, you know, it's a 28 by 10 slick on it right there. Those are probably a 12-inch wide wheel. It is a 4-link car, so the 4-link is under there. Is like traditional 4-link stuff. It ain't got like the 10 soldier stuff. It's a 9-inch. It's got a nice little wing back here in the back. Very nice little car. What do you think about it, Norman?
Different.
I told Norman it was a Saturn. He's like, I can't envision a Saturn. So, man, this is, I think we're gonna be in good shape. This thing is trick, man. I am really digging it. Gonna be easy to get in and out of once we move that steering column. And literally all I'll have to do is basically just cut this down, put an extender in it. That's what I did in my car. The way this carbon seat is, I mean, there's just no cushion here. I may try to get a Race Tech seat in it. Although I don't know if I can get in a Race Tech seat or not. We may try to get a Race Tech seat in it, possibly. Or maybe my Kirky may fit in there good too. Sorry, got the brakes on it. All this stuff is working. It had a throttle rod instead of a cable. So we may go back with that on mine. Man, this is nice, guys. And of course it's, oh, the hinges may come off. But this has we got some work to do to it. Some cracks to seal up, you know, some here and there to keep the smoke so it doesn't come in the car. But dude, I am digging it. I can't thank Randy enough. Now, these shocks, these are spindle mount wheels, and the struts, I guess I should say. We can put a longer strut on it, but the problem is, I don't even know if these are adjustable or not, guys. There may not be any adjustment on this at all, so it may just, you know, fling up. We may have to do some limiters on it. I don't know what shocks are in the back. We can use my QA1s in the back possibly. But the thing with the no prep, the back side and the front side is a little bit different, of course. So when you're doing the back side and the front side, you have to do some different things. So we may not have enough travel in the front to make it really work good for us. Fenders on this thing, fenders are broke, but they're plastic, man. I mean, they're plastic fenders. So, man, I'm excited. This is awesome. I can't thank Randy enough for letting me borrow this thing. It's going to be a killer car. They had some no prep racing with it. They done a few, I think it was last year, year before that. They had it out and it run okay, but I don't think it quite did everything they wanted it to do. But it may not do exactly what we want to do. Wheelbase, it looks short, but the actual wheelbase is about what a Mustang wheelbase is. It's like 100 inches long. So the wheelbase is like almost the factory. I think Mustang is 100.5. So it looks short though, doesn't it? But it's, you know, it's not really that short. So we'll probably try to lower it down in the back, get the back end lowered a little bit. And hopefully it's gonna work out. I'm stupid excited. Dig or Die is happening in 1 month. So I think we can make it. I think we're gonna be able to make Dig or Die, no problem. I was kind of hoping that we could get the front of the motor behind the spindle, but in order to do that, we're gonna need to move it back probably 8 inches. So I mean, we could do that. I mean, there's 8 inches we can move it, but we would just have to basically redo it. And you know, which we might. So we're excited, man. This is gonna be awesome. This is the new ride. This is the new Turbo John Mustang. That is not a Mustang. It is a Turbo John Saturn that we're going to be borrowing, and hopefully it's going to be fine. I think we're going to be in good shape. Now, he did give me permission also. We got to replace this fender, so he said we could paint it whatever color we want to paint it. So, of course, my favorite color is burnt orange, so it's going to get painted burnt orange. So it'll be painted. That's, of course, going to be the last of it, though. I mean, this is pretty flashy, though, guys. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should leave it flashy. I don't know. We'll see. But it's going to be one of those things that's going to be cool. Y'all follow along for the rebuild. We're going to drop it off we're taking it to Brian's right now, and hopefully we can get this thing together in the next few weeks and make Deer die. That's the plan. That's the goal. I think we should be fine. All right, guys, check it out. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all later. All right, guys, so we just got over here to Brian's. My buddies Brian and JW, they went ahead and pulled the motor and transmission out of the old car. I was not expecting that. I appreciate y'all jumping on that.
Yeah.
JW, you're probably gonna have to get in there and it might come out straight. I can't even freaking hardly push. I can't push or pull. Oh boy! It's a race car.
God, that's ugly.
Appreciate it.
Oh my God.
It's gonna look good orange. It looks like a little bullet though, don't it?
Is that a rat?
No, it's paint. Somebody painted that. It looks like a bowling ball.
Somebody wasted all that time to do that?
Can you imagine how much time you think it took them to do this? Hours. Hours. I mean, I kind of like it though. But I mean, we're gonna have to replace the fenders on it. So we're gonna have to paint it. And Randy said we could paint it whatever color we wanted to. So, isn't it nice? JW, hop in there. We're gonna have to cut the wheel back for sure. We're gonna have to move that wheel back. The seat's not currently bless you. Look, dude. Look at it, it's trying to go.
Hey, wait.
Can you press the gas? Press the gas.